Okay, good morning. It's Sunday morning, April 3rd, about 9:30 in the morning, and we're about 450 miles from the Galapagos Islands. We've sailed from Panama, Balboa, Panama, La Playita Marina. We stayed there for 2 nights and got supplies, just finished up that. But today's sailing video is sponsored by Monitor Windvanes. This is our best crew member, I'd say, best steering crew member. You don't have to feed it, and it steers 24 hours if there's wind. So just kind of explain this. This big red is a feather, where we point this into the wind. The wind's coming from, here's my finger, from this direction, and you'll see a little weight right here. See a little black weight in the front? And you'll see a wheel right here, wheel with tension on it. So we can change the direction where this weight points by turning this wheel, this little tension line. So let me kind of explain that. We just aim the weight, or we move this tension line, and we aim it toward the wind. But what happens? Okay, so we see a feather, we see the weight, we see how we can change it, and down here, you'll notice there's a rudder that's in the water. Now the feather, when the feather gets, when it's going the wrong direction, the feather will push down and will move the rudder left or right. If you see the rudder down there, it's now going to port, now it's going to starboard. Now that runs 2 lines that run up here. From that rudder, run these 2 lines. Now look what happens here. We go through these lines. As that wind turns that vane left and right, it goes under the steering wheel, okay? Under the steering wheel, and has a double wrap around behind the steering wheel. Now, this little key right here, we can engage the autopilot or disengage it by turning that a half turn, and that disengages where it's freewheeling. That if we need to turn or change course or put the electric autopilot on, we have that ability. So this is the Monitor Windvane. We've got 2 knots here that we tie, and it's doing its job right now. We have light winds, probably about 10-12 knots, I'd say. We're going downwind, and it's doing great steering downwind for us here this morning. Anyway, that's just a quick overview of the Monitor Windvane. We're about 450 miles from the Galapagos. Light winds, we've had good winds, 20 to 22 knots the whole time, and now it's given out as we get near the equator. We're roughly about 180 miles from the equator at this point. All right, thanks for watching our video.